Hello, this is macpotty. This will be the start of my Shogun 2 Total War Shogun 2 tutorial series. It's just going to be short, explaining how to play it. It's not exactly difficult to play, it reminds me of Tropico 4 where you get so much information all at once and it's just a bit mind-boggling. But I'm going to go through pretty much everything and yeah, you'll know how to play. No. Alright, I'm just going to lower the graphics a bit because it's quite demanding. For the sake of the videos, make sure they don't lag or anything. Just quickly lower the graphics. There we go. Right, so we'll start a new campaign, just normal Shogun 2. No, wait, shit. Right, okay, we'll start here. So, single player, quit, options, encyclopedia, multiplayer. There's two multiplayers, but I'm not going to go into that. I'll just do a quick explanation. Avatar Conquest is basically PvP battles that you do online against other people. Multiplayer campaign is single player campaign, but with another person. That's either co-op, head-to-head, here against someone, so forth. Encyclopedia contains all the information about the game, units, history. It's very much like Age of Empires 2. They had an encyclopedia that explained all the history and all the heroic historical battles, and yeah. It's not really needed, but it's nice to double check unit skills and their pros and cons. So, just Shogun 2. Right, I've got all the DLC, so I can, well, all the clan DLC, so I can play all the clans that are available. Each one has their own difficulty, their own starting position, the provinces they need to capture. They've got their own strengths, their own weaknesses, their own history. Yeah, they've got their own difficulty as well. Initial challenge, normal. You can see here, easy, normal, hard, etc. My favourite is Shimazu, so we're going to be Shimazu. They've got a good starting position, and they get better katana samurai, and better swords, basically. Normal difficulty, we'll do long campaign. This sets how long the campaign is, obviously, and what the victory requirements are. So in short campaign, you've got until the year 1580 to capture 25 provinces, including the ones listed. These change depending on the clan you're on. Long campaign, you've got until the year 1600, and you've got to hold 40 provinces along with the ones that are listed, and finally same year but 60 provinces. I think there's 64 provinces in all, something like that, 64, 68. So you basically need to capture everything for domination even. But we'll just do a long campaign. Just quickly go into more options. 60-minute timer. No, we don't want people joining. No advisor help. Okay. I'm going to skip the intro for Shimazu. We don't need to see it, this is just for tutorial. When it loads. And skip. Here we go. Skip. Right, so the very first thing, these are missions that we get. They give different rewards. So for this reward I will get Call to Arms, which will increase how quickly I can recruit an army. but we'll come into that later. No, shush. Right, so basics. It's basically a board game overview. You've got your units, your towns, your province, your naval units when you get them, agents. Is it WASD? Yeah, WASD for the map. So this is the main overview that you'll get. The second is battle overviews, which is a third-person simulation of the battle where you can control the troops. We will see that at least once. Most of the time you don't need to do it, it's just for fun. But yeah, we'll go into that later. So we've got the HUD minimap here. We've got different tabs to show certain things. So recent messages. The message was that I've got a new mission. Objectives. Yeah, so active missions and the overall victory condition to win the campaign. The different clans. There's a lot more clans, but these are the only ones that we've discovered so far. Sagara and Ito. If we see here, we're hostile to Ito, which means we're at war with them, and we're indifferent to Sagara, but we're trading with them. You can see your armies, you can see your fleets, but we haven't got any fleets yet. The provinces and other provinces that we've discovered, and agents, but we don't have any agents yet. Down here we've got the gold that we've got, the gold that we're making per turn, and food surplus, which is how much food is being distributed to all our provinces that we control. Right now it's at 0, which means that we're eating all the food that we're making. We can increase the food, which will increase the amount of surplus that we've got. It's always a good idea to have surplus. We'll go into that later, and yeah. So let's do Master of Arts first. Mastery of the Arts. Yeah. This is basically the researching tree. We've got Way of Chi, which is government, culture, economic, and Bushido, which is basically war. This winning. So the left side is for being aggressive and attacking people, strengthening your armies and your units, and the left side is strengthening your development, the money you make, etc. I always start with Chi. I get the first 3 in Chi, and then I move to get the first 3 here, and then I stay on Chi. That's just how I do it. Do it however you want. So, sorry, go back to that. You just click it, and we're now researching this with this little icon here, and how many turns it will take. So in 2 turns that will be finished. You can also see what it does, like that. You can see it right there, plus 1% bonus to tax rate. So I'll earn a little bit more money by earning that. In order to get the lower ones, you need to follow the flow. It's like a tree skill. So once I've learnt this, I can learn these 2. When I learn this, I can learn this one, and these 2. But in order to learn, say, this one here, sumo tournament, I need to know tea ceremony and no to earn this one, because it's got 2 going to it. Okay. Next we'll go with finances. So overall tax rate for all your provinces is this slider here. So minimal up to high, down to normal. Just keep it at normal for the start of the game. Later on you can start toying around with it to earn extra money or make more people happy. We can see here, this is the province that we own. It's yellow, which means that people are content. That if we increase it, it goes to red, which means that they're unhappy because the taxes are too high. And if we lower it to green, they're very happy. And yeah, there's no problems. So back to normal. We can see where we're making the money, what we're spending it on, and the amount that we earn. Lowest public order, we'll come into that in a second. The money that you make from trade. So I'm trading with Sagara, so I'm importing war horses, exporting tariffs, which is earning me 79 a turn. All the stuff that I could trade but I don't actually have yet. Summary, just basic information, you don't need to worry about this. Next we're going to clan management. So here we've got all the information about the clan, amount of money we've got, food supply, prosperity, stronghold, provinces owned, the clan traits that we earn. So this is the initial one that you get for Shimazu. This one here, the amount of fame that we've got. When fame increases, the Shogun in Kyoto will take notice of you and decide to go to war because you're challenging his power. Missions are down here. We can cancel a mission. You can see how long we've got to make diplomacy, just a little quick thing here. That's all self-explanatory. Family and council. These are the members of your clan. Not including armies, but just generals, wives and children. So your daimyo is the guy that runs the clan. So he's up top, he's got a wife and he's got 3 children. You can see that information down here. We have 1 general. Rank is basically the level of the general. So he's level 1. His age, they will die of old age. Normally around age 60 if you're lucky, in the 60s. When the daimyo dies, he gets replaced by either the heir or whatever generals that you've got left. So if I didn't have any children, it would be this guy. And if I don't have any generals at all, it would be the wife kind of doing a invisible stand-in. You don't actually get to control her. She's just there to help manage, just so you can continue managing the clan. Last down here is diplomacy. These are any acts of diplomacy you want to do with other clans. So if I wanted to go to war with Sagara, I do it here. So we click the clan that we want. We can see the clan information on the right and our information on the left. So we click enter negotiations. Here he is. Shush. Yes, I get it. Okay. So these are all the demands or requests that we can make. Ones that are greyed out we can't use. So military access payments, declare war, make vassal, request alliance, cancel trade. We will see how these work as we're playing. The big button here is to end your turn. We're not doing that just yet. And okay, now we'll go have a look at our province. So this is our only province. It has the one, let's just zoom in so you can see it a bit better. So we've got the castle town, we've got whatever special buildings that it's got. So in this case it's a blacksmith, which is this building here, and it's also got a port, which is this building here. That's all this province has, and the rice paddies here, which provide food. You can see them better down here. So these are buildings that are inside the castle. So we've got a sword school, but we don't actually see it because it's part of this town. And these are the buildings that are outside. So the blacksmith, coastal village, roads, and rice paddies. So the first thing we're going to do is upgrade the rice paddies, because we need food. Next, we're going to go into the recruitment tab and recruit some people. So this here is the queue, and the number is how many turns it will take for them to recruit. So 1 turn, 1 turn, and 2 turns. If you're wondering why it's only 1 turn for these and 2 turns for these, it's because the home province for each clan can recruit 1 turn faster. So if I got 2 katana soldiers, katana samurai even, there's no increase because the home province can recruit them faster. But on other ones it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, depending on how many I'm going to recruit. So for now we'll just get those 4. Next we're going to upgrade the coastal village into a harbour. You'll see why later. And that's all our money so far, so that's all our money spent. Now if you double tap the home province, you get the, or any province, just the castle town, you get the information for that province. So the ones that you want to keep an eye on are the growth and the public order. If the public order gets out of hand, the province will rebel against you, so you want to make sure that the town people are either happy or oppressed. In order to do that, you've got this here. So you've got the positive effects, which will keep the province in line, and you've got the negative effects that will make the province unhappy. So right now we've got these 4 because we're taxing them, and we've got 4 to plus because of the castle itself. There's quite a few things that you can do to increase the repression or the happiness. Certain arts can improve it. Garrisoning troops will keep them in line. Upgrading the castle will keep them happy. As you can see here, the fort offers +4 at the top there, and the stronghold offers +5, so we'll get an extra one. But neutral is fine for now. Next, yeah, the growth next season affects how wealthy your clan is. So we're getting 450 income from this town. So if we stop taxing them there, you can see that our money's gone down. But we want to keep taxing them. As we tax them, the province growth is either going to increase or decrease. Right now it's decreasing by -1. Which means that the overall wealth of the province is decreasing, and the wealthier the province, the more they can pay us. So we want them to keep growing. Yeah, I hope that kind of explains it. Just try to keep the growth increasing rather than decreasing. The easiest way to do that is to have a surplus of food, because every 1 food that you've got extra will increase the growth. So once the rice paddies are done, we'll have +2. We're eating 1 because we've got 1 province. So we'll have 1 surplus, which will bump this up to 0. So neither going up, neither going down. But that combined with the other stuff that we can do will start increasing it. The only thing that actually consumes food is the castle. So the fort consumes 1 food, the stronghold consumes 2. You can see it there in the red. Right there. Consumes 2. Right. Yeah, and as you upgrade you get more additional slots to construct new buildings. The retainers here. Sorry. Yeah, that's better. The retainers are units that are always inside the castle if you get attacked. So since no one's here, if someone attacked, whatever units you've got here will be the ones that you get to control. So it will be samurai retainers and Yariashigaru garrison. You can increase those numbers by having an army move in, and then you'll have the army plus the retainers. Oh, there's a lot to explain. Okay. That's good for the initial part. Yeah, we'll end the part here and continue on the next part with the actual playing.